Verse 4, what man of you, having 100 sheep, if he's lost one of them, does not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the one that has been lost? Now, open country, understand that doesn't mean that they're just neglected. Out in the open fields, there would be makeshift corrals or pens where the shepherds would bring their sheep at the end of the day, and they would be held there with a group of shepherds, and the sheep would be accounted for and cared for. So Jesus says, if you lose one sheep, which of you men who are shepherds wouldn't bring your sheep in to the pen where they're safe and they're protected, and you would make sure that those 99 sheep are being cared for, and you'd go and you'd pursue the one sheep that has gone astray. Look at what happens here. Verse 5, and when he's found it, he lays it on his shoulders rejoicing. Now, what the shepherds would do in those days, if a sheep was making it a habit of wandering astray from the goodness of the shepherd's care, eventually that shepherd would have no choice but to take his club or his rod that he carried with him, and he would break the leg of that sheep that continued to wander astray. Why would the shepherd do this? Because the shepherd understands that it's better for this sheep to have a broken leg and to be in my presence than it is for this sheep to be whole and out wandering and to be eaten by predators. But it doesn't stop there. What the shepherd would do is the shepherd would bend down, would take up that sheep, and would lay the sheep over his shoulders. And the shepherd would literally carry that sheep from pasture to pasture on his own shoulders so that that sheep would become accustomed to the voice and the song of the shepherd. And as the sheep would become accustomed to the voice and the song of the shepherd, that leg would be healing. And by the time that leg was healed, the sheep would be so in love and so connected to and so accustomed to the voice and the song of the shepherd that when the shepherd lays that sheep back down, that sheep would have no desire at all to ever leave the presence of the shepherd. He lays the sheep on his shoulders so that he would become acquainted and intimate with the voice of God again. This morning, you might be kicking and screaming and frustrated because you don't understand why you're going through the hardship that you're going through. And what God is speaking to you today is, I've broken your leg so I can carry you, so that you can hear my voice again, so that you don't put yourself at risk in a world of predators and you stay at the shepherd's side.